Hello, Rebecca. Great to have you.
Hi,
How are you
thank
today?
you. Just great. I'm fine. I'm very excited to be with you here and doing this small talk.
Cool. So, in order for people to get to know you, tell us, who are you?
Well,
Who's Rebecca?
okay. I'm Rebecca. I'm from Mexico City, but I think I'm now in a lot of places here. One of my main activities is doing kayaking. So I travel a lot. Now I'm traveling in a lot of places here in Mexico. So it's very exciting to do that. Also because I try to join my both passions, that it's culture and kayaking. So it's it's very rewarding to do that.
Awesome. And tell me, what's your superpower when it comes to facilitating group activities and helping groups and teams become better? What's the Rebecca touch that makes things better?
Well, I think I try to put everyone together and just to think what does the other person will do. No, just like trying to be together, to connect people. I think that connection for me, it's one of the things I like the most. And maybe that's the superpower, no? How to connect people and bring them together and to fulfill a mission, for instance.
Mhm. And do you think that people usually know what their mission is all about, or that's part of your journey to help them discover
I
it?
think that's part of my journey because they are not like very aware of what they want to accomplish. So I like to think that I can help them to think what are their missions as an individual, but also as a group, and then just to fulfill them. No, it's sometimes you're not so easy. You don't know what you want to do, but then I like to help them in that journey.
Amazing. I think you're bringing a great point. We used in the past, we used to draw like a line between work and our personal life. And it's something basically the pandemic taught us that, I mean, we're all working from home, that things mix. We are one person, right? So, is there any anecdote or story you want to tell of how you were able to connect someone's personal purpose or vision or mission with their work or team purpose?
Well, yeah, yes, right now I am working on that with these kayaking activities because I'm working with people from different parts of Mexico. So how they can just balance like the kayaking because some of them have kayaking enterprise or companies. There are some of them are guides, but other as me, we are just practicing the sports and liking to compete in several places. So like how can we just balance that? Because we said, okay, sometimes it's not so easy to just want to go through your passion, but then I think you can do it. Like you can think of, okay, what can not only me, but how can people can just have a win-win situation between and a balance between your work and the passion you have. So now I'm working on that, and I hope that in the several months uh, that are coming, I just can figure it out. So and just sharing with you, how how we are doing in this part.
Absolutely. Keep everyone posted here in the community.
Yeah.
And based on your experience, what's one of the biggest challenges that you see that leaders face when it comes to changing their culture? I mean, we know that people are full of good intentions, lofty goals, but then boom, they hit the wall. So what
Yeah.
would that be in your experience?
Well, I think it's because they don't know how to figure it out or how to just break down every aspect of the culture. I think that's why I love the culture design canvas, because you can break down and then you can see, okay, you don't just do things like that. I mean, you really need like to think first, what are the key points of your team. In this case, for me is my kayak team. So what are the things that are not working, and it's not the same for another kayak team. So like you can say, for instance, in the core part, I think now the priorities are the most important thing. I mean, I know that purpose is very important, and also the behaviors we're expecting in people. But if we do not prioritize the activities, in some point the team will break. No, so I think that is one of my experience nowadays. So I really like it. I'm very excited about that, and how just breaking every aspect of our culture that it's created just like magic. But then how you can just move it, no, to accomplish or to fulfill your mission.
Sounds amazing, and I'm thank you for bringing the idea of priorities. I was thinking and working with a client earlier today about exactly that. I mean, what's the point of having a purpose or a shared dream when then it's hard to make decisions because you don't know what matters the most and everything feels like urgent. Is there any secret you would like to share that, you know, that usually clients say, well, what's the secret to success? What's the secret to a positive culture? Is there one, and not all, because you have many, I guess, but one secret that you want to share with the audience?
I think you have to be open to a lot of possibilities. I mean, because if you are just like very square, or you don't think, or you think that you have only one path, that's the thing that maybe will not help you to move on. Because also culture changes. I mean, and it could change 1 month from another. I mean, we see that in the pandemic now. So I think we have to be open about how we can just move on in another direction.
That's a good point. One of the purpose of this talk is creating connections with other people like you that are part of this journey of building better workplace cultures. And I want people not just to reach out to you because you're good at what you do, and also you're good as a kayaker, and you can talk about Mexico culture as well. But what are the things that if people would connect to you, what are the things that you like to talk to? Are you looking for people to get insights, to chat? Where would people should reach out to you?
Yeah, for Mexico, I think one of we have a lack of information and knowledge. Everything is in English. So what I really want is like just to know what other companies and what other experience people is having regarding culture. So we can just like create content in Spanish, and then create case studies, and then we can share, and then we can just see now good new solutions for that. So that's what I'm looking for.
So hopefully we're able to connect you with people that have experience in Latin American companies that can be applied or help you translate or adapt part of the content. Thank you, Rebeca, for joining us. And the last thought. So the last thing would be like, if you were in my place, what would you like to know from other people that's part of this community? What would you like them to tell you about themselves and about their experience?
If I were you,
I mean, if you were interviewing other people,
okay, yeah. Interviewing. Just the experience. Just like it's hard to talk about the bad things, no, like your failures. No, you almost all people talk about the good things they do in their companies and how great their culture is. But I would like to know more about what is wrong. What are the aspects that you think that it's not working, and just like talk about like everything else, because we learn more from failure than from success.
Awesome. So thank you, Rebeca, once again for joining us. And I hope that you're able to connect with new people. And when I get more insights and failure stories from others, we're going to share it with you. Take care.
Bye-bye. Thank you to you, Gustavo. Bye.
Bye.